This afternoon I'm talking to Joe Mills about the work he's been doing on T150 digital audio, which is a 10-week short module with approximately 10 hours of study each week, which has just finished its first presentation. Now, this module claims to offer a general introduction to recording, editing, distributing and reproducing sound using digital tools. Can you tell me a bit more, Joe, about the specific skills that people would learn by studying this material?
Yes, certainly. It's important to note that this course is primarily aimed at people beginning and starting out in fields requiring audio recording. Digital audio is something that's come in more and more over the last sort of 10, 15, 20 years, something like that. And audio recording equipment has become smaller, cheaper and more available. And so the core skills which we're looking at is teaching students how to get good recordings to begin with, how to go out into locations and get good recordings, how to do good interview recordings. And then we're going to be teaching them how to do good editing, how to get a good edit together and how to package that into an overall presentation that sounds good. And then we're also going to be looking at other skills to do with learning about the different technologies available and also the distribution of audio and how that kind of industry works as well.
Fantastic. Now, this is called digital audio, this course, but you've been working on the video components, haven't you? Can you tell me what the role of the video components is?
Yeah, sure. This course is quite closely linked to another course that we have, which is a digital photography course. And in that course we had a lot of video content, especially around showing students how to use the software that was being used. Now, for the digital audio course, the software doesn't require that much in-depth tutorial, so we decided that we would still stick to some video content because it breaks things up nicely rather than students just doing endless reading all the time. So what we decided was that we would go out into the field and we would interview several audio professionals about the way that they use digital audio equipment in their industries. So for instance, we went to an independent recording artist in Milton Keynes to talk to him about his home studio system. Then we went to the Derngate Theatre, which is a theatre close by, and we spoke to them about the equipment that they use in live sound production, quite advanced equipment that they have there. And then we went to a professional recording studio and we spoke to them about the equipment that they've got and what they've got that you can't use at home, things that you just can't get access to at home. And finally, I did a small video talking about the ways in which you can enhance your recording by the selection of microphones and also the positioning of microphones.
Fantastic, and perhaps we can now see a few examples of those videos.
Well, as a guitarist, a lot of guitarists believe that valve amps sound warmer than digital amps, which I agree with, but I think for recording, the digital subwoofer actually sounds fine for them.
It's not only about the quality, it's also about the variety and the range. I mean, here we've got, on my head, probably over 20 microphones that we can use on numerous things. So if I'm trying out a singer, for example, then I can try 3, 4 or 5 different microphones on their voice to see which sounds best. That immediately gives me advantage over someone who only has one.
Let's have a look at moving the microphone position and see what effect that has.
Obviously, nowadays on pretty much any computer you can have a multi-track recording system. So that gives you great benefits compared to what you could do 15, 20 years ago.
Well, this is fantastic with digital desk because it takes up a much smaller footprint than the auditorium, and sat here in the stalls it's a very expensive place to be. The seats here are very valuable to us, so the less space we can take up, the better.
You've already mentioned T189, digital photography, but I think there's another new course which is starting up this year, digital film school.
That's right. It'll give us a suite of 3 courses which we hope will provide a kind of trilogy of digital media. So we're going to have digital photography, digital audio and digital film. And it's hoped that the 3 courses will fit together and students may wish to study each one in turn. The photography has strong links to the video course. The audio has strong links to the video course. So the three can fit together in that way. Additionally, you could look at the audio course as being able to provide you some advanced skills for putting together photographic slideshows as well. If you wanted to add music or narration to these, then that can be done through the use of some of the skills learnt in the digital audio course.
Well, that seems like a great concept with having them integrated but also freestanding. Okay, thank you very much indeed, Joe.
Thank you.